In this video, I'd like to do a quick tutorial on how to do the Braille writing on a card. Welcome to Crafted Sweetly. Thanks for being here. So let's get right into it. To make the Braille card, the first thing you'll need is the Braille alphabet. So as you can see, it has 6 spots for each letter, and then the darker spots on the Braille is the part that's raised, so that when you're feeling, if there's only one dot, that's an A, and then 2 dots on this side, and so on and so forth. And I will set this aside or move it up a little bit here. So what I'm using for it is this Braille tablet. It has the little slots on the front and then indentations. It's almost like you're embossing it. So the kit itself comes with this, and then it has 2 different types of pokers. I'm not sure if that's what they're called, but 2 different kinds. One where you can hold it more like this to press, and then this is more of rounded. So whatever you prefer. I kind of like the one where my finger rests in it. Then the next step that for the inscription is you're going to use some cardstock. Now if you use paper, like copy paper, it might poke through a lot easier because the paper is thin. So if I have it and press it through, it's going to actually put a hole in it. It's still raised on this side, but it's a hole. So I'm using a little heavier cardstock for it. On the tablet itself, it does have 4 little raised notches here, or 4 little needles almost, so that when you close this on it, so if I were to put the cardstock right on top and press on it, it's gonna poke a hole in it so that it doesn't shift as you're working on it. So this will go in all the way here, and then I want this right along the edge. So I'm gonna close it and then just press on it, and you can hear it snap. And when you pick it up, you can see the little indentations. That way the paper is held in place and it's not shifting. The other option is if you want to use a smaller piece of cardstock, let's say something like this, then you can always use repositionable tape to set it down if you're not using these as the placeholders. I'll just use that for now. So let's write Happy Mother's Day on this. One thing to keep in mind as we're working with this is once this is picked up, it's actually the reverse that somebody would be reading versus this side. So I don't want to go from here, Happy Mother's Day. It's gonna have to be Happy Mother's Day in this direction. So I will start with from this side, happy, and then if I look at H, it's not only from this direction, everything is going to be reversed. So think of it as a vertical flip this way. So if this is H, on here it's gonna be not the left side but the right side. So let me start up here. I'll just do Happy Mother's Day. So the H has 2 on this side and 1 on the right side, but I'm working on it flip side, so it's gonna be 2 on the right and 1 on the left. So 2 on the right and 1 on the left. That's my H. Then I go over to A, and it looks like it's A on the left, but on here it's gonna be A on the right. A is on the right at the top. Then I go on to P, which flip. And another P. And the Y. So if I were to open this, there's my H-A-P-P-Y. And then the next row, I'll do mothers. And then day at the bottom. Okay, and that's all it took to write this inscription in Braille. So this is a really easy way to do it. And for this card, I just added a little bit of cardstock to the back of this, and then a butterfly that I die cut and a little flower that I made. You always want to do something that has some dimension to it. along with the Braille writing. I have a link below for this. I just got it on Amazon. Okay, so I'll just add this here. Okay, so that's a really easy card to make, and it's all thanks to this. So next time you need to make a Braille card, if you have one of these Braille tablets on hand, it's super easy and fast to make one. If you have any questions, please comment below. Be sure to check out my other tutorials on other types of cards. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next project.